No loud till I see the feed, a pocket full on repeat. Strike second round of the fight, something ain't right. I got it through my walk. Blue walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on it. Hit the ground running ready. That's the Usain Bolt. Don't like two finger signs so far, I can't be caught. 9 is crunch time, and I send it home like a roco. AMG on steroids, with a flex one for a nightmare. Coming full force, no warning, just know I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into the tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he weak for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Been there, swim with shark. Life show me it was hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told me about who is who. Baby on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Stroke.
What's up, good people? We here for part 2. Ready to get it started. This is Hood Talk, and this is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get it started for part 2.
All right, before we get started.
Okay, good.
Before we get started tonight, Mr. Know-It-All, I want to share with the people. Don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, there's the information for his Cash App. That part, click on it, do your thing, help him out. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. Just do that part. Help us out. Promote this thing, Mr. Know-It-All. But we're here for the part 2 of Can Kids and Grandbabies Stop You from Having a Good Relationship and why? So if they are or if they aren't, tell us why. We're here to talk about it for part 2. Last week we were so on fire. So many people had things to say and routes going regarding these grandbabies and children. We want to know about it.
These bad babies. Oh, okay, my bad.
That part, what he said, but other things too. We want to talk about the enlightenment.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah. So we're here for it. Let's talk about it, okay? You okay tonight, Mr. Know-It-All?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Terrence Bell up in his house, up in this thing.
Okay. Hey, Terrence. What's up, guy?
Yeah, Terrence been knowing me since I was a toddler. No, I'm just
Oh, Lord, Tyler. Oh, he old too. Stop. No, I'm not going to stop.
You see how you did that? See how I got you out there? Look at you. Yeah,
I'm not gonna stop, but okay, Terrence, you all too. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's what you gonna say?
Ain't nothing wrong with the gray face game. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Ah, he said, not much. Watch it.
Nothing's wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with the gray hair game. Ain't nothing wrong with the gray beard knot and stuff, getting older and stuff, just being old.
That's what you're gonna do?
That's what it is.
I had to bring some big face around her because you tripping. You tripping.
Oh.
It's called wisdom. Yeah.
Okay, well, all the wisdom. We'll say the wisdom head game.
My daddy old.
He said salt and pepper. Okay, salt and pepper. Nothing's wrong with it.
Now, when they start being all salt and no pepper, that's
salt head game. That's called just straight wisdom.
No, it's called no pepper.
Salt, no pepper.
That's
The
there's no
salt
pepper.
game. The
The
salt
salt
stop.
game. See that?
That mean you know the good and the
A lot of
bad,
people,
because you can be a
a lot,
little salty or
a
not.
lot of people want to be a member of the salt gang. A lot of people ain't made it there.
I know, right?
It's a lot of people that'll give a lot to become a member of the salt gang. A lot of
Okay.
people that became the pepper gang. Pepper. You ever ate some
They
pepper
couldn't
with?
make it to the salt. So I understand.
Okay, imagine if they didn't even have salt, just pepper. No, with anything tastes right.
Hot. Hot.
Okay,
So we
let's
need
let's
y'all. Okay, I got you.
let's, let's
Heart
get in,
made.
let's get into it because
Okay.
you,
So again, tonight we talking about part 2 of last week's episode of Can Kids and Grandbabies Stop You from Having a Good Relationship? And then why?
let me get down here where we.
Got you smacking lips, honey. Got you smacking lips.
Okay, right there. Man, I be knowing where I left off at.
Oh Lord, you know.
You wasn't expecting that one, wasn't it? But it went straight to where it
Ready?
was at.
On go, that part. So your partner may feel rejected or a third wheel when the grandchildren or the children are around.
And I'm gonna tell you, I had my daily my repertoire because I had to go in counseling before I come on this show.
Before you come on to your show,
Yeah, I got to go to counseling. So I called out of town and got me some long distance counseling because people around here ain't right. So I called out of town to get me some counseling. And this is what he told me. Part of the counseling things, because he married and he was talking about, just what you said about the kids and things, the kids being in the front and things. He said, he told, he tell his kids, and his wife even tell the kids too, that he tell them, man, I love you, but your mama come first. Me and your mama is one, and she come first. Just like this here, and he said that's where we get it mixed up now, and that's why a lot of people love don't last or they fall out of love because they was in love at first before a kid was even there, and they let the kid come and split their love up where they start loving the kid more than they love each other, and that's when the love start. What's now? You should always see one thing. What I realize. A lot of women do. It's like you go out here and you get a kid, and then you switch your love from the man that made let you have the kid till you divert all over this to the kid, and next thing you know, you and that person then spread it off and this and that, and it happens so fast. It happens so much, and really in black neighborhoods, in the black culture, you know, um, I look around and everybody just preaching. Oh, you choose a man over your kids? Are you supposed to choose your man over your kids? You supposed to choose your husband over your kids. This is where it all started at. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that's where it all started at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even pose to be a argument in that. You know what I'm saying? It don't supposed to be an argument. But what happens is, ladies get so attached to the kid and they forget about the person that gave them the kid. They forget about the person that they ran with for the rest of their life. See, that kid gonna come. He gonna grow up. It's just like, and I know you hate when I compare this. It's just like out in the wild. Bears, lions, all that. They raise their kids. Their kids get old enough. They be bye, motherfucker. Bye. You can eat now. You can hunt your own food. Bye. You supposed to teach your child to be able to grow up and hunt their own food, live for themselves, and buy. And they go out and they make their life. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem. We ain't doing that. We sitting up here. We having children, and I'm watching where people are having the grandma got her daughter still stay in the house, her granddaughter still stay in the house, and all this all the way down. And it don't supposed to be like that. You supposed to get out, find your mate, whatever, go out and live your life. And you supposed to be a team with that person. But see, the problem is that we done started making a drag on team. That mama, and his son or daughter, and then the grandchild, all in the same old house. And we supposed to be growing them up to get out on their own, to survive on their own. That's the only thing. That's the only thing you supposed to be raising your child. You know you done did your work. Once you raise a child and your child is out there and survive on his own, that's when you really did your job. If your child can't survive out there on his own, you didn't do a good job preparing. Because see, that's what it's all about. That's all a child. See, this is why sometimes people get mad at men or this and that. But, I think a lot of times now, some women like that they father and stuff taught them certain things on how to survive. Because see, first thing a man gonna do is teach his daughter how to survive, how to, take care of themselves, all this. If something happened to me, I want you to be able to take care of yourself. Whoop, whoop,
And
whoop.
I agree. And that's even what the Bible teach. You know, the Bible teach that if you're married to a person, the spouse come next in order. You have to prioritize your life, that you and your spouse are important, that the children only come from God. This is something that God allowed to happen, that you were able to bear these children. So when you prioritize your marriage, it liberates your children to be less dependent upon you, that when they get older, they're focused on their own lives. But if you go out here and you orchestrate them that they're important in this way, they're gonna cling to what they feel like is their security.
You,
So they would never grow to try to prioritize what their life should be, because
you know,
they're basing upon what you instilled in them, what it should be. I'm close to you, you're my child, I'm bearing you, I'm nurturing you, and this is what they're gonna concede of like just keep doing. So you have to focus on your marriage for long-term purposes, and then the children they'll find their own happiness, like
yeah,
for real. That's
and
part of the book.
I want to piggyback off what you just said. In that same thing of prioritizing each other and not letting the child see. People don't even realize you got children. Once a child starts feeling like they prioritize, they start.
Being dominant.
Children can have their own goddamn. Uh, say a man child, he can have his own girlfriend, wife, whatever, and he still calling for his mama to cook him a meal. He got a whole wife in his house, a whole woman in his house. They're supposed to be doing that for him. But that's what I'm saying about the leadership and all this, or leaning on the one that's supposed to be your ride or die partner. If I got a woman staying in the house with me, ain't no reason for me to be calling my mama, hey, mom, can you make me some beans? I feel like some beans today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, baby, can I make some beans? Can you make me some beans? She gonna figure out how to way to make it. You know what I'm saying?
But
And see,
listen, you have to think about this thing. This is the one important thing. If a child is that comfortable to be able to ask his mother or her mother to cook for me, they know that what you got going on ain't no steady nothing. Because if your house was set in order, they wouldn't even have the desire to even ask, Mom, can you cook for me today? Because they already know that mama already taking care of daddy. And whoever he is, that she cooking for him, but inviting themselves over or saying, are y'all cooking or something like that, that may be different. Are
yeah,
y'all cooking on Tuesday? Yeah, we cooking on Tuesday. Can we come over and eat with y'all? Okay, that's different.
yeah.
But you just requesting, if you don't have no standards set where nobody is in your life or consistent like that, and that's what a lot of things we have now. We have females that we have men in our lives that you don't even have to cook for. You have men in your life that you don't even have to set these standards for. So what type of standards are you saying, let's set that your child or daughter, your son or daughter can't call you and say, cook this for me, because they know ain't nothing consistent here.
Well, I'm
So
gonna
if
tell you
there's
this.
no standard on consistency on cooking,
All right,
so
watch
why
this.
couldn't they ask?
Okay, I'm gonna do this. And you say no consistency. If a child is calling to the house that he don't stay in and asking cook, be cooked some of this and that, and you saying about consistency. So let me tell you something. The only reason a child would know that there's no consistency, or somebody ain't getting cooked for, or somebody ain't getting taken care of in the house, is goddamn woman telling the child that she ain't doing this.
Nope,
Because
that's not
no,
true.
but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Only way somebody knows something going on in your house is somebody telling. Somebody telling. If I got a safe in my house and somebody comes and say, hey, you got a safe, didn't you? I'm gonna be like, I'm telling you.
Yep, if they said that, yes, they would know that it's
So,
being
so
told. But
anything
if
that happens in your house and somebody is and sit up here saying, well, you ain't doing this, can you do this for me? Or anything like that. They know somebody's discussing with them. Somebody discussing them, giving them the inside info, what's going on in the house. And
no,
hold
that's
on.
not
And
always
that's the
the case.
reason, listen, and that's the reason sometimes the kids are the enemy. Because enemies move in type of ways that they infiltrating what's going on. They trying to figure out what's going on here, figure out what's going on here, so they can stab a place here, stab a place here, and maybe try to break some shit up. Cause let me tell you something. A lot of kids are not happy because most of stepdaddies and daddies that's around here ain't they daddy. And most of the time, most kids, and this is across the board, would rather for their mama to be with their daddy. This is across the board. No, I'm just saying. Now they might have grew up and said, "Oh yeah, I realize my daddy ain't shit or my
Well,
mama
I
ain't shit."
promise you, I've never had that experience. I
No,
never
I'm just
had my kids to say that, but
no,
okay, I
I'm just
understand what
saying.
you're
I'm
saying.
just
Some
saying. No,
don't
no, I'm saying. Listen. Not saying outright that they feel like they might tell their mama that or this and that. But deep down in their soul, they always want mama and daddy to stay together. This always been there from the get-go. If they sing mama and daddy now, they always were gonna feel, unless daddy is being abusive or something like that, that's the only way a child will want away from their dad or whatever. If the dad in the house doing what he doing, mama in the house, he always want to see this thing. That's why when you watch movies and when the real dad and the mama break up, the kids kind of go crazy. They don't know which way to go. They don't know to reach for dad or reach for mama because they love them both. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever in your life said, I want my mama and my daddy to be together? I wish they could have been together.
Yeah.
You said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't be talking about this if I hadn't thought it. I mean, like growing up, because you got to think about it. Every boy or every woman or whatever don't know what's going on exactly between mama and mama and dad. A lot of children don't realize until they get 8, 9, 10, and you know what I'm saying. Once they start thinking and critical thinking, looking around and seeing stuff, what's really going on. That's when they get in a zone where they really starting to get in little relationships themselves in high school, this and that, and they seeing, okay, oh, this is toxic. They don't get along. They gonna hurt each other. That's when because think about it. Even when you watch the movies, you done sit up there and said, "What's up, Angela? Up in the building." That because even when they get older, what's the first thing children will say? Is you and mama gonna get separated? Y'all getting divorced or something? Because they done been out there and they seeing stuff going on. They watching movies. They watching people get divorced. They put it on the movies, on the this and that. Oh, I'm a single parent, this and that. See, when we came up, everybody was married. The Brady Bunch, the goddamn Adrian and Jeannie. I mean, they was even married to the genie. They ain't even let the genie get in the house and be single or just winking her nose, making stuff happen. You got to have a hug. You got too much power just by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had name a show where there wasn't a husband in the house. The Jeffersons, the
Cosby's.
Every show had a husband on
because that is the TV role model, wife and husband.
Right. And now the role model is single,
or you let you and your girlfriend live in, what is that, my wife and kids? Yeah. They have a toxic friendship for their kid, but the kid has to accept whatever relations that the mom or the dad have. So these are things that are being introduced to society. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with kids getting forced in situations they wasn't even forced in. Like when I came up, most mamas, if they broke up with the husband or they didn't have no what's name, the whole reason of getting you probably in the bed early at 8 or 9 was, because somebody might have was sliding over by 10 or something.
Say good night.
But what it is now, it's totally different. They forcing stuff on kids. I mean, kids, in the households where they watching stuff they ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? You watching crazy relationships. You watching men on men, this and that, women on women. I'm just being.
I mean, I understand. I made
what we came up and what we had to deal with coming up.
Different.
It's way different. You got married men and women walking down the street. You got all these rainbows and this and that and all this kind of stuff going on that's pulling you, trying to pull you this way. And oh, be free, do this. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with walking around naked and stuff. And what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people actually, because they are gay and gay parades and stuff like this, are walking around naked, disrespected. I mean, stuff like this is disrespectful. It's not about pride or this and that. It's just about being disrespectful
Yeah.
because even new beaches that ain't nothing I believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just stuff that people doing now that's really disrespectful, and you just got to try to come to terms on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. And
Uh,
say exactly, real talk. That's facts. You lead by example for real because the kids are watching,
yeah,
even with how they react. You know,
yeah,
I have a prime example of a kid excited for his parents to be together. He pulled their heads together, like, hey, we're one. And he actually drew their family back together just from just drawing them in together.
yeah,
Like, stop fighting over this. Let's get back together. And they got back together just like that.
yeah,
So it happens.
yeah. And
Yeah.
and and kids can be like I said, kids can be a beautiful thing, and they can also tear you apart because kids can come up with these radical ideas and radical experiences. And I noticed that just being at a store the other day and watching, these kids, um, they was driving crazy,
Mm-hmm.
coming in the gas station, driving crazy, about to hit somebody, and somebody threw a finger sign. Okay, they could have just let it go. They go up to the gas pump. The people try to come in the gas pump. They go to, the dude get out, go to hollering this and that, and I can tell he a little, a little sweetie. And he hollering and he had that, you bitch, you throwing a finger saying, I'll bust you in your fucking face. And I'm like, man, it don't take all that. Oh, I'll bust your old ass in the face too. I bet you lie. I bet you lie. Don't get me wrong. I ain't the little white woman you over there screaming at. Cause I ain't gonna move and you run your ass up over here with your bad ass, you're gonna realize how I got old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the bad ass. I bet you can't move. Yeah, you gonna find out. Come on over here. But what I'm saying is these folks is off the chain. And that becomes with the lack of respect for elders.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If you had somebody that told you, don't be going back and forth with grown people. That's how it was when we came up. Don't be arguing with grown people. Don't be arguing with people you don't know. They wonder why people dying because they don't know these people they arguing with. They just picking people out and they just got all this great aggression and just coming at anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People die all day, every day for less. You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
Go ahead with that.
So they play parent against each other to get what they want. They can be very deceitful and disrespectful in certain situations, period.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Because guess what? That comes when a child, what he doing every day, he's trying to figure out the way. See, that's what you don't realize how evil children is. They trying to figure out how to divide and conquer. They getting this evilness in them that you don't even realize because they sit up here, they crying, I want my dad.
Mhm.
I want my mama. I want my grandmama. Eh, they whoever gonna
Watch it.
defend them, and they watching. Listen, they
Watch
watching
it.
everybody. They watching everybody and seeing what's they response. Who gonna be the person that gonna defend me the most? Oh, okay. There go my softy. That's the one that gonna goddamn it ain't gonna whoop me or ain't gonna beat me like that. I can get away with a lot with this. So that's my go-to right there. That's my go-to. If it's mama, if it's daddy, if it's whatever, because usually it's not daddy that daddy sometimes don't really want to hear that, but That's just a form of protection. Sometimes if everything go wrong, they still call out for daddy because they know daddy can straighten business. If somebody too big, they look at, oh, he too big for my mama. I want my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that come in at. You know what I'm saying? But these kids are deceitful. They are evil. And they think evil. Kids have to grow out of evil because they thinking it all while they coming up, how to get over, how to put you against this person, that person. I done seen kids talk and what's name and plot. They evil. I'm gonna sit there and watch them. Hey, we're gonna go over here and do this and we're gonna do this
You just been around some evil kids. That's what that is.
man, all of them evil. I mean, they got the, you know what? How they say, you got to put some God in them. Because they evil. You gonna have to put some God in them to stop them from being evil. Because they evil. I'm telling you, these children are evil. Now, somebody name me a child that's not evil, that ain't never slapped them in the face, ain't never hit them, pinched them, punched them, or whatever, and said, oops, because they knew you were finna hit them back. How many times you done hit your child back because your child, you told him no, and he hit you anyway, or he did something that you knew you told him not to do? Evil. Come on with it.
You have to show these kids that you are in united front and you are all as one. And no means fucking no. The end. Period. Dot.
Right.
Exclamation. And it's over with.
And you know what? And if you ain't moving like that, he know he got you. He know you the weak link. When you say, let me tell you the worst thing you can do to a child. Oh, shit. That motherfucker sitting up there. I got this motherfucker right here. Let me work on somebody else. Because this I already got this. Hey. They gone from you. Once they got you in all mode, and you gonna do it up all, yeah, they got you. And most of them be long distance. They ain't nowhere around. Oh, they ain't been around their evil asses. Once they get around their evil ass, don't you do that. That's when it turned and stuff like that. But it's all because I'm 1,000 miles away. It's all. Oh. Oh, giving you hell over there.
Don't do the baby like that.
Giving you hell over there. Every time you could do, why are you whooping him?
Right.
You shouldn't whoop him. That's so sweet. You don't know this evil. You don't know what he did just a minute ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They evil as they can be. We sit up there and we play possum and all that. Children are evil. They are evil onto a whole nother level.
Oh Lord.
Whole nother level. And I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, kids play against, I mean, the first thing, let me tell you something. The evilest child in the world, I remember even watching a couple TV shows and things. Mm-hmm. Don't you know, have you seen what a woman finna go out with a man? And the man come in and she go out there, when you meet my son or this and that, he right there, and he already trying to con the man out of some money or something. You can give me the money? Can I get $5? Oh, you don't really like my mom down. Yeah, you. I'm telling you, evil. They sit up there trying to figure out a way to get something out this man or figure out how they gonna play this man or this and that to get a benefit. You see it on TV and shows and all that all the time. Had children trying to play the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see it. Go there.
My son told me to get off his neck. I had to take a deep breath. He said, Mama, I didn't mean it like that. I asked him, what did you mean? Explain yourself now. When he explained, I took it better. So what did mean, Angela, when he said get off his back? What you was doing, gang? How you was on his neck? What you was doing? Choking him on what part?
I'm telling you, man, kids evil. And until we get it on that, I mean, I'm telling you now, kids can be evil, and like I said, they can be the opposite too. They can be the best thing since sliced apple pie. Sometimes that kids will either get you in there or get you
Y'all
out
out of there.
real
Either
quick.
way.
If a kid around you, let me tell you how you know how to get you away. If your first time over a house, kid over there, every time his mama leave out the room, he can holler. You know what she gonna do? What happened? What happened? What it do?
What you do to my baby?
I ain't did nothing. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He finna be gone.
Well, bye-bye,
He won't be back there. And look, he ain't getting no more house dates. He ain't getting no more house. They don't matter how much you like him. That baby, that cry. If every time you left out of there, he started crying, I promise that child know he can do that 3 times. It's over. It's over. If your child got a bad feeling about this person, point out anything, it's over. He know how to get it over with.
Well, okay.
It's dudes that done went to the penitentiary and got out. And kids done lied on them, said they touched me, they did this and did that. I'm telling you, it's dudes that went all the way to penitentiary behind stuff like that.
But it's
A kid want to be okay. Think about this here. Even with the whole Andrew Tate situation.
Okay.
You remember when the women that went over there, the women got caught even messages between each other. They put it out there when they were talking about, oh yeah, oh I should have been an actor. I did so well and this and that. But I mean, they had that. Soon as before they went to jail.
Oh, really?
And they still took them to jail and kept them locked up for 90 days.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They had all the evidence. Remember I told you that they ain't gonna get out and they wasn't gonna happen. Did anything happen? Same thing I told you. I said, I've been watching this dude, Andrew Tate. He ain't did nothing like that. They showed the video when the girls came over. The girls that was nowhere alone. They wasn't held hostage. They left in and out of the building on their own outside. He got security all around the house. So it ain't like in cameras all around the house. They never got close to him like that, never did nothing out the way, none of that. All that. Yeah. And he showed the video of the little time they were there. He showed it on his screen. Rewind the video. There's a billionaire. Yeah, you don't think a billionaire got the top of the line cameras, 6, 7, 8 security guards at all times at his place. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's something serious.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why stuff is so dangerous, because all it takes is accusation. It's the same thing. I have yet to this date heard a whole sentence of something that they said that with racist remarks between some of these people out here that they be throwing stuff at. But it's like people don't realize, if the news, whatever, can tell you. I was looking at something and it was showing how all the main news and everything, if somebody go with a certain topic, all of them just go attack. All of them. If you ever pay attention to the news, whatever main news, CNN or whatever, what some of these main news do, and they go attack a certain person, everybody attack them.
Wow.
Everybody hates them. The View is a part of it, just like the news. Guess what? Everybody used to always say, "Oh, I don't get in politics. I don't do this. I don't do that." Guess what? It done made it different just because somebody who wasn't a politician ran in politics and was leading and got in there and won. And every politician, because like all them reporters and all that didn't like a person because he was telling jokes on them, telling how it is. I don't like you. You're a terrible reporter. You're terrible this. And when he got in off, all these reporters that he been talking, talking about this and that, all of them slander. We don't even understand this. If all these reporters reporting on you and they really not saying, they saying, oh, if he do, he might push the bomb, he might do this, he might do that. Huh? It's all in might. It's all in what he would do and all that, and don't realize even when the president get in there, they let president know he don't got no power because the Congress got to prove everything you do, right?
Right.
So why are you so hooked on what president in there? If he can't move without Congress approving stuff that he did anyway, right?
Right.
Remember when we said Obama couldn't get nothing done when he was in there because he didn't have Congress behind him, remember?
He didn't have no authority.
He didn't have Congress behind him. The most Congress at the time was Republican, and that's how it be. You get a president there, and then everybody don't like that, and everybody, switch to Republicans, have the House, whatever. Then, you get a Democrat in there, the Republican get the House, then you get a Republican in there, now the Democrats try to get the House. You know what I'm saying? It's a game they play. You know what I'm saying? We don't want him to have too much power with this and that, because you feel me?
Yeah.
It's a game they play. And what it is, I'm gonna get back on subject, but the game is everybody playing a certain kind of politics game to who they like, and that's out here in the world too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody don't like you. Guess what? They got five more friends that don't like you, that don't even know you. Only reason they don't like you because they friend don't like you, and now they don't like you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that stuff work out here. A lot of people don't even realize this how this going out here. It's like you can be popular and be disliked, or you can be unpopular and be disliked.
Either way, it's gonna happen.
Same thing, but one thing about it, it's all about the authority type. When I told you that I wasn't gonna be going back and forth and naming people names, I seen people out here naming names, calling people out, stuff like that, and stuff that I just feel like sometimes be morally wrong because reason I don't call out names because what if you wrong?
Yeah. If you don't have no background to support it.
What if you wrong? See that people don't look at that when they throw people under the bus. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Reason I never spoke out with the Bill Cosby, the R. Kelly, and all this old type of stuff. I don't speak out on stuff like that because what if somebody wrong? What if, like they say, it's a deeper thought? Because think about it. Just a year and a half ago, he got the key to New York City.
Who, Bill Cosby?
No, P. Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
New York City. Then all of a sudden they come up with stuff that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, this and that, and they tackle them like that. And they did they opened them floods up for him and Trump at the same time. And everybody else they could get. Open up these 40-year, hell, if somebody go and squirm through my history for 40 years, I'm gonna be in trouble too.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm just telling the truth. If somebody go and nitpick through my history for 40 years ago, they might well lock me up now. I'm gonna go ahead. They offer me 5 years. I'm going to jail.
Just like that.
Going to jail.
Oh Lord. Bye Pookie. Oh, baby.
Bye Pookie. You might well lock me up. If somebody go through my history for 40 years and pick through it and say everything that I done said and been recordings and all this old type of stuff, I'm going to jail.
Well, as long as you don't get into politics, you may be okay. They'll leave you hanging. Just don't try to be somebody or succeed in life.
If they come to me, look, if they come to me and say you either take 5 years, and I'm talking about like these politicians, we going back through your history and we gonna come after you. Here you go. Here go my hands. Come on, lock me up. Lock me up. I'm going to jail. Let me go do my time now. And then all I want to be is exonerated of everything. I mean, that's the truth. Because that's mostly all of us, though.
Yeah.
Read Angela. Right.
She said he be acting like we don't have neighbors. He be so loud on that game and stuff. It's getting real serious with him. I have to ask him, is he deaf or something? Can you hear me, son? Yeah. The game overtakes him, so I don't know.
They be hollering at them games, too. They be hollering at them games. Forgive! Miss Brown said she'd be in jail too with me.
Oh, Lord, everybody gonna be locked up. Bye, y'all.
I'm telling you now. Because listen,
we're not talking about that right now.
I'm gonna tell you it's like this, because people done did hell and hot water to survive out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's called life. We lifing out here.
I'm just saying.
It's a whole life and things going on.
Life be lifing.
That part.
And when I say you don't want to get out here and really, you know what I'm saying? And can't, can't really like that. You don't want to do that.
We don't even want to go there, but we okay.
Yeah. And it's just serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just serious. So life be life. And I just think, we just got to
get past and move on and hang on in there.
Got that man up. Come on with it. Yeah, we got it on up there.
So if you never experienced being a grandparent, you wouldn't understand, right? So we talking about the subject, right? We back on subject. Like, can kids and grandbabies stop you from having a good relationship, and why? So I'm saying, if you've never been a grandparent, if you never experienced this, so how would you understand or what you would accept? There are some things in life that we do. Like you just said, we lifing, right? So things we go through in life, we move on. Or we just move copacetic because that's how we got to move so we can be lifing like life is doing us, right? So if you've never been in the experience of something, the feel of a grandparent, so how can you say you understand if you've never been there?
Okay. The reason I can say a lot of stuff you can understand because people got to realize you ain't got to been there or be the person to been there. I didn't sit beside a grandparent and watched him go crazy over this crazy child here or going through, oh, my daughter ain't showed up, she done dropped the child off and
Okay, well, no, but listen.
no, what I'm saying
Okay,
is
go ahead.
you can watch other people's experiences and it can make you dead to want to be in them situations. Why you think it's kids that don't want to have children? Because they watching how hard it is for
And
some of
that's
these
the problem.
mothers to raise children and stuff like that.
That's the same reason why people don't want to get married, because they see their parents failed marriages,
Right.
or they see how their parents love each other after 50 years that they sleeping in separate rooms. So
Right.
you can tell me now that just because you seeing these bad experience of the grandparents that probably didn't instill in their children a certain type of way, that these grandchildren move this type of way. So you're just gonna assume from the grandkids that this is how grandkids will be. But if you have your own moral and standards in life about how you instruct your children, and you would probably instruct your grandkid, so from somebody else's experiences, you decide to divert their lives and experience on what you see, and you're going to be selfish enough to say this is what kids will bring you. That is not fair at all.
Yeah, but life ain't fair. Yeah, I understand.
Well, yeah, that's your way to get off of it.
No, no,
Just bag out. Just put your beeper on, bag out. That's
no,
what you do.
no.
I got you.
Listen, okay, watch this. I done watched enough movies when I see the men dressed in black down there at the end of the alley. What's name? To when I turn on that alley and I watch all them dudes down at the end of the alley dressed in black, they're sitting down there with masks and hoodies on. You know what? I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna go that way.
Well, if you don't want to
but
experience anything you're
but
talking about, then that's fine. If that's what you're doing, no problem. Is that how you moving with
you know
life?
why?
Okay, no
You know
problem.
why I went that way?
No problem.
Listen, you know why I went that way? Because I even seen Jet Li and DMX have problems with him. They was in that movie together.
If that's what you want to do, no problem.
You know,
We don't even have to talk about that. Okay.
Come on with it.
TV help you, no problem. Because I was something serious at one point. But you learn from other experiences and try to move differently and do better. Not anymore. You just take what people go through. You like, oh, this is my life. I'm gonna be like that if I experience this. So no, that's what he just said. But okay. She said, you're right, but you can understand from family members. So I can relate to certain things. And as a parent, I have experienced things with my son.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. What up, big dog in his house? He said, what y'all putting down in here?
We talking about these children and grandkids. Can they run a relationship?
Yeah. Children and grandchildren, can they
run
a relationship?
Is it possible? Are they gonna make it over with? Or was it over with before then?
Listen,
what's the excuse we're looking for tonight?
Sometimes they ain't the one. They sometimes they can be the one to make it rough, but guess what? Some children know how to stick a fork in it.
And say,
hey, you forgot when we came up. The first thing they called them was baby kids. Them darn baby kids.
Okay.
And I remember how he used to talk about them damn baby kids.
Yeah, the whole story.
All right, come on.
He said 4th of July was 5 days ago, but these clowns didn't get the memo. These clowns overdo everything.
Still popping firecrackers.
I think they think July 4th is July month. It's Cancer, so yeah, okay.
Oh.
I see she just got on you about them movies tonight. Well, you know that's what your boy do.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
We got to go where he at, though. We got to go where you at, and that's where you be at your movie thing.
I'm just saying, like, even my boy, he might be saying that, but if he was going down a dark alley or you were downtown somewhere, close to Ferris Street or something, you were finna turn down.
Oh Lord, did you say Ferris Street? What's wrong with Ferris Street?
Look, and you were finna turn down the street down there or something, and you seen 10 dudes at the end of the street with hoodies on and little stuff in their hand and stuff down
what
there.
You gonna do?
I'm going there.
What if it was just their phone? They out there doing TikToks.
You're
not gonna try and see.
If they down there breakdancing, I'm going the other way. they could be down there pop locking. Nope, I don't do that one. that was so 8-8 for me. Hey, I'm from the old school. Being nosy can get you in some shit.
I know.
I'm going the other way, baby. Trying to be nosy.
That's a setup.
I'm sorry. No nosiness over me.
You said that's a setup. I'm not.
Oh, well. Them nosy days, oh well. I'm sorry.
I see. All the reason I was cutting, you just came in a bad point. I was just trying to understand what he was talking about. That's all. It wasn't that.
I just said, I wish I could hear this foolishness. Just goes back to people will do anything with no accountability.
That part.
Read that.
I try to avoid having to inflict things on my own people. I'm not saving me. I'm saving them. Oh.
There it is. There it is.
You don't want them problems. So you going the other way.
Let me tell you this, L. Let me tell you this, L. Now look, let me tell you something. Hey, I tell people this all the time, so I'm just gonna put it on the line so people that only person I'm scared of out here is somebody remind me of who I used to be. I'm going the other way. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm going that way.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it's true. Hey, what about somebody remind you of your way back then? I don't want no problem.
He said, I don't want us to look better on the news.
Hey, I feel you. But look, but guess what? Like he said, he going the other way too, though. He going the other way. I ain't found nobody walking down that street yet. Come on with it. Come on with it. You going down that street? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't even be there anyway. If I saw some people down there in a dark road, it's over with. I'm going home, not even turning around. I'm going home. I'm running. He said, I'm looking at him first. Oh, he's trying to get it started. Say he bucking first. See what they gonna do. But what if they dancing? Are you still gonna go that way or are you gonna turn around? That's what I want to know.
If they break dancing.
No, he said he's bucking at him first. He want to see like what y'all doing. So if they still dancing, would you still go and try to be nosy?
I ain't bugging at. Look, I ain't bugging at him if he remind me of me.
Well, if they break dancing, I'm sure that's not true.
Hey, look. I ain't bugging at him if he remind me of me. You know that song? Gotta make a U-turn. I gotta turn around.
George.
I gotta start all over again. George. I gotta start all over again.
No copyright. That's King George. I'm trying to say.
Okay, how long? Oh, how long I gotta get around him? But I'm gonna make a U-turn. I don't care what that say. Come on with it.
She said that's facts because I couldn't imagine two of me back then. Jesus, take the wheel a whole situation. Jesus,
Okay.
take the wheel. Let me stop. I don't know.
I remember one time. I remember one time. I don't think I was. I don't think. I don't know if I was in a club or whatever. But I had an aura. You know, I was talking to this dude, and he had an aura kind of like I used to be, and he was kind of, you know, he was kind of no nonsense and this and that. I was like, oh, okay.
Like no nonsense.
I was like, you know what? All right, I'm finna go home.
And said, what?
uh,
Okay.
we had already
We
did
did,
that.
we did. Okay. I'm sorry. Elle said, I hate to get robbed and be like, damn, I could have went on. So don't go that way.
I ain't lying, man. I go home, man. I go home. She laughing at him about that. Hate to get robbed.
That part. Don't do it. Some
Okay.
things are worth leaving where they are.
Man, sometimes you gotta leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yep.
These days, we living in Jackson, Mississippi.
Shoot, when I was young, I done had dudes that just act like they ready to get down and just now. I be like, you know what? I ain't even
I'm
finna go
going
back.
home.
Finna go back in the club.
I don't feel like all this
Sometimes you gotta
exercise.
say.
You don't feel
Sometimes,
like all the arm
no,
exercise.
sometimes you gotta say, I've made it outside. My car right there.
Get in and then go.
It's gonna take me but 6 minutes to get home from here.
Yeah, but that ain't it. You know, a lot of people. This is the thing now. A lot of people feel like they feel that it's
Goddamn.
running.
Y'all got
It's
me.
not running. It's you diffusing the situation because a lot of things could have easily gone to the left or the right. So it's not considered running. It's like taking a better rope these days. The way that people are leaving here and things are happening, it's better to decide what's best for you. And then when you decide what's best for you, if somebody want to call you weak, that's okay. If
Big
I
dog
want to
here.
take the rope and let it happen, but you don't try it again, it may be a problem. Elle said, I really be mad then.
I think he's saying he's gonna be mad if he mess right again.
No, he said he'll be mad if he got robbed.
Right.
And he could have turned around and went home. Yeah,
Right.
you should be mad. He said, I don't like these humans past 6:30 p.m. Hello.
Tell you, man.
When they get close to sundown, it's time to go home. As I said, you can just have this shit. But please don't push me because it might go dumb at some point.
Yeah, I agree. Big dog said,
I'm not fussing it at all.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I ain't doing no fussing no more. Yeah, them days, them fussing days, arguing days over. Well, by the time a joker disagree with me, I'll be like, you know what?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Now, you know what? I'm looking at this different now.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I just
I'm gonna let
realized.
you take what you're saying. We all right. Bye.
No, you know what? I kind of like Saturday Night Live.
They wouldn't know what that is. So that's a good statement.
I'll be like, because you know what that means. I'm gonna go home and watch TV. Dead boy. Bagam.
The long way.
Yeah. Let me put that next one up there. Wow. Damn, I didn't even realize I had that many. Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping them in there.
So are the kids in charge of the house or is the man of the house?
Ooh. If we look at it that way, half the women gonna let the children in charge. No. I say the old school ain't gonna let the kids have charge of the house. But the new school, they're gonna let them run it. What you think? What you think?
Well, I
Or
would
they gonna pass them a tablet and tell them run right one round. You know, like here you go. He gonna be like,
well, I would say in the society that we're living in now, most children are running the house because most women don't have a man that would be the head of their house. You have men that be a visitor of the house, and then the house doesn't even belong to them, it belongs to somebody else. And then they don't give them that authority. You have a lot of men. I hate to say this, but it's just the truth. You have guys sometimes these days that decide to move in with a woman. If a man ever move in with a woman, that give him no authority, like talking about, because she feel like this mine. Anytime she get mad, she throw him out, call the police, come and get him.
time out.
Go ahead.
This ain't just start happening. Hell, I was moving in with women way back then.
Well, so, but hey,
It's called doing bad. Yeah, people. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Most men that move in with a woman, he trying to get on his feet. He need him a couple of weeks, a couple of months. He need enough time to get on his feet.
But listen, you're still missing the point that I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I'm encouraging men. If you want to have your own to be considered the charge of the house, have your own first and decide you want to be the charge instead of moving in with somebody and want to decide you want to try and charge where you're moving in with the person. So the question was, are the kids in charge of the house or is the man of the house?
Listen, when I moved into these houses, I knew the kids ran the house. That's why I used to come and befriend the child first. I'd be like, hey, player, what's up, little man? He gonna buy me a couple of more weeks.
By playing like you his stepdaddy.
I'm just saying, just by being nice. I mean, I know who run the house. I know who run the house. I know.
Well, we're talking about the subject line you put up. That's what we're discussing.
No, I'm
saying you're talking about the men instant, but you asked the question. The question up there is: are the kids in charge of the house, or is the man of the house?
If a man,
and that's what I'm telling you.
If the man, if the man name on the house or this and that or whatever, he might what's that? But guess what? If the woman name on the house and the man just like you said just moved in, whatever, the kids run the house. Cause get what they gonna say?
Case closed.
You ain't my daddy. We had this house for you kind. We been staying here a long time. My dad's about to get out in a little while. And I bet you get out there. You know what I'm telling you. Look, hey, what'd you say? I got 3 weeks left. All right. I'll be out in two and a quarter. All right, come on. Hold on.
I be put up. I do everything over the
we do this one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Elle said, I'm divorcing my mentality. You play whatever part required to get things done.
That part.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I do everything over the phone. Damn the outside because they're around here like it's Call of Duty or the Wild Wild West. It's a whole situation. I'm going to be respected wherever I go. It ain't about running nothing. And that's the whole thing. Just be respected. You teach these children to respect whoever you have or have a role.
Well, I think it goes both ways. I think the reason I have a level of respect because I give everybody a level, the same level of respect or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like from the hardest dude to the smallest dude, I'm gonna respect them the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna look at nobody down because they small or little, smaller than me, bigger than me. How they look, where they dressing or whatever. I'm just gonna respect them as a man. If they respecting me the same way, it gonna be,
it should be that way.
tit for tat.
Yep, it should be that way.
Yeah. Damn. New subject. Okay, my bad.
So if they aren't children or grandchildren, you always have in the back of your head, they could be taken away. What? If there aren't your children or grandchildren, you have always had in the back of your head, they could be taken away. Okay, so if they're not your biological,
Right.
so they can easily be taken away if you're a relationship with the person that's affiliated with those children. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's why you don't create bonds and things. Okay.
Well, no, I don't think it's the reason you don't create bonds. I think bonds come naturally. Sometimes people get along and they bond. Period. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And I done bonded with plenty of children. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that in some children, they down with their mama or they down with whatever or however they moving. They done been through 20 of you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the
At
truth.
least you
I
know.
mean, like I know kids that come to the door and be like, "Oh yeah, my mama not here."
Will she be there?
Then they close the door. They be like, "Mom, did some dude what's name? He drive what's name car?" You can hear him in the inside explaining the ride and everything. To
And
their
mama
mom.
say she there?
No, I mean, but you know that the mama does. She probably just
Oh, because they talk.
screening. She got her child screening her door.
Oh, okay.
That happened a lot.
Oh, wow.
That happened a lot.
I
I
didn't know
mean,
that, but okay.
I remember like you know knocking on women's door and they be like, "Oh," the kids be like, "No, she ain't hearing this and that." And by the time you go and get in the car, finna leave, she calling you. "Oh no, that was you come back." Like what? You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. I mean,
And you go back?
yeah, I ain't going nowhere. One time I headed to the car, like you headed to the car, and then like, oh, the kids.
Well, we know the circumstances of why you went back. What entertainment you got? You said
Next,
it doesn't matter who prepared the table as long as everyone is bringing to the table, period. It's us, not me or I. Okay.
go ahead.
I would say it's about the balance, not push and pull based on material things. What I pay or not is never respect. I'm paying for it. Okay. You
Okay.
gain that thing, don't pay for it.
Yeah, I agree with that. One thing I can say, uh, um, I met L a long time ago when now L know really every side of me that both of us changed over the years, but he know me from shit. When I just how they say when you just jump off the porch, you know what I'm saying? I might have been a little older than him, but you know what I'm saying? Like when I just had got crazy and things. Yeah, he was a little old bitty boy. Yep.
You just got crazy.
No, I'm saying he was a little old bitty boy. He was a little boy. But he was, he was out there in the streets. Where he saw me in the streets. He was out there in the streets a little bit. So, yeah, I met him, long time ago. Yeah. So, one thing I can say, man, we come from the mud. So he doesn't seen everything just like me. He done seen the whole world change. So that's a little different. Some people done seen the whole world change. All right, read that.
So is it healthy for a man to, we just read that one. Oh, that one. Damn, bro, you forgot your ass antique. She said you antique, so you talking about back in the day, some old stuff.
No, I think she know L2. She probably saying, hold on. If you knew him when he was a little boy,
Right, you old.
Oh, nah, that is a new subject right there at the bottom. There's a new subject. Hello, everyone from the hospital. Oh Lord, hope you prayers for you. Hope you feel better. Hope you get out of that hospital bed. That hospital bed ain't nothing to play with.
I know, right? It'll suck your life away, Dee. I'm praying for you.
Look
You
at
laughing
you.
at you with your old self. So is it healthy?
1991 somewhere, yep.
Oh, people in school, Dee, y'all old.
Hey, I'm telling you now, that was before I met him, before my baby was born.
Oh wow, you
Right.
old.
Right. I know him before I knew my child's gender.
Oh wow. Oh,
That
dude.
boy.
Antique.
Look how he sit there. I'm 45. You just put me out there. You see how they do me? Just throw me on out there.
So he 45. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 45. Yeah, okay. But we ain't talking about it. So is it healthy for a man to move in a woman's house with or without kids? That's something different. I thought it was just like the same. Okay.
No, it's something different. Is it healthy to move? Healthy for a
No,
man to move in? No, it's not.
no.
The reason I say that because I'm glad, even when I was, visiting people's houses, I knew the plan wasn't to live. The plan was to just make it to next week. Okay.
And they didn't even know it. But
So,
anyway,
so that's what I'm saying. Like the plan wasn't to stay with a woman. So
it wasn't gonna be nothing consistent.
no. It ain't about the consistent things.
No, I'm saying to stay there. I'm just saying just to stay there in the house if you went there.
Well, what I'm saying is I didn't bring no clothes though.
Okay, well, great. You were trying to stay there for a long time. Not saying that you guys wouldn't be together, but just to move in on the person.
I had my own house, and you know how it is. Man,
I don't.
Man, I'm doing the show, man. I'm doing the show. I'm on the show. Yeah, you on the show live. Bye, man. I'm on the show live. Bye.
Well, just like Angela say, I pray God heals and strengthens you in the mighty name of Christ. Amen. Woosah.
Oh, but
You gonna answer the phone.
I
don't even know they lied. They like, okay, live. Okay.
Nah,
And
see
they say hi.
my boy. I know that would look. I know that would go. I know I got it where he can interrupt. So I need to go on answer before he blow me up and call me
Oh,
2, 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Because
okay.
it be
Well, he
important
could have
business.
said, "Hey, show."
Yeah,
Hey,
he
show.
mess around, might get on it. He might get on it now since I told him
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still on the show. Yeah, but I know how it is. You know, so sometimes stuff be important when folk be calling you like that. He
Yeah.
probably got some AC now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, handle your business. We know what you do. Y'all getting
Um,
drunk a bit, I see. No, that's him, Mr. Turn Up Man.
yeah, but I think like I said, if a man move in the house with a woman, um, usually he's not in a good place in his life. And usually he's trying to deal with her till he can get on his feet. But this is the problem that you run into. So I'm gonna give men the game right now. This the problem you run into. This problem I ran into when I was out here was not because this what gonna happen to you. You gon' you gonna move in with a woman, and her nature is gonna be to try to get you to start paying the bills. And the nature of her trying to get you to start paying her bills is gonna be where she gonna be able to survive, and you gonna be able to be there moved in there, but you ain't gonna be able to save no money to stack for you to go and get your own or something like that. You gonna spend maybe a year or two, maybe in the house with her, spending most of your money on her, and you're not gonna elevate. You're gonna when you leave a year or two later, you're gonna be in the same fucked up spot you was in when you got there. And I'm
Did
just
you
keeping
say
it.
F up?
No,
Why we
I'm
can't
just
believe him?
no, I'm just saying I'm just keeping it real for the brothers that be out here and they thinking they getting ahead, because they might be paying a couple bills or being the man of the house or whatever. But most time, if man trying to get on his feet, he gonna be in the same situation when he leave there. It might be worse because when he leave, yeah, shit, she gonna throw the curse on you. She gonna try to take you under.
What's under?
Yeah, I mean, she ain't gonna like you now. So she probably gonna be mad at you and want to lie and do whatever, put you in jail, whatever. You gonna leave worse if you don't watch yourself. Go ahead.
Well, if he's 45, my ass ain't too. Why am I trying to roast you, bro? We've been blessed because this generation not built like us. We're the last of the dying breed. For real, for real.
Right.
Hey,
And
you old mugs.
facts, we survivors.
Huh?
We them people.
She said, oh, for real. Blessed and highly favored.
Yeah, that part.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Angie, with y'all
Uh,
old
I,
self.
I'm just trying to get him the game on that little old bead there, because I know, men tune in to me because they know I'm gonna give them the raw and uncut truth. You know what I'm saying? When they go
Well,
and they
that's what you should
look
do.
at the show over or whatever, I mean, I'm gonna tell them how it is, and I'm gonna tell them, where you might put yourself and where you might end up at. You get in a relationship, you get too close, woman getting used to you paying all the bills and this and that. You ain't saved no money to get on your feet. You ain't fixed your car. You ain't did none of these kind of
No
things. You thought you
transportation.
supposed to, and you ain't had a plan. You had a plan. All men had a plan. I remember I had a plan. And you know what? Woman came to me and she started talking about the bills. And then you know what my plan said? I gotta find somewhere else to stay while this plan getting. getting constructed.
So that's how they came up with Plan B. You did that.
Plan B, yeah. See, Plan B wasn't a pregnancy thing. You need to get the hell on down.
That's what I say. You came up with that Plan B.
Yeah. The right plan, wrong woman. see, that why man, I ain't even gonna say that.
Don't do it. Don't call it issues.
That's why I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, I gotta keep it real. That's why when I was coming up,
There still be some bull about to come out.
I never would mess with a skinny woman that was skinny, like me. I would smile then because I said she's starving like me. She can't help me right now. I need somebody who can feed me, who got food left over.
Well, do what you do. You know how your plan works. You said you had your plan, so okay.
So hey,
he said you want to do something, you gotta be do something. How this King George music going on here tonight? Shout out to King George.
That's why a lot of men read what's name about
Look at Diddy in the hospital. We praying for you. She talking about EBT. Oh, you crazy.
He said, bro, you need to leave that couple alone because you couldn't a rug grab with your crazy self. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you, Angie. Every time when he sip his cup, I know something coming out because he said, it's coming. It's coming.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Whatever it is, it could be some water, whatever. I think that cup help you cut up.
I'm just saying, like a lot of men, I mean, like when you got a plan, I mean, I couldn't mess it up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you got a plan and you got and it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
It's levels to a lot of things.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with a woman. Like most women, a lot of women ain't got a man right now because they ain't gonna settle for less than what they think they deserve, right?
So what you trying to say?
No, what I'm saying, like me, you know, back then I used to say, hopefully I get with a woman that can take care of herself. So I can be able to save some money. Because if she can take care of herself, she don't need my money. You know what I'm saying? Soon as a woman start begging, I said, oh shit, she can't take shit. Now if she just begging for that $35 or something like that, or you know, just that misdemeanor rent money or something, or you know, ride to the store and you know, all that old kind of stuff. Hey. Now I know I can work. I can work with it, but I'm just saying, like, for real. Did he say level up? Yeah. So I mean, it just like I said, it's just a lot of stuff we don't realize. You know what I'm saying? When you be, you know, put it out there. Is that a new one? We might feel putting the Grand Trail around. That's one we already did.
Some may feel you aren't putting them first when the grandchildren. Okay.
I already dropped it. Go ahead.
Should women be the ones to move in with the man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Because any woman that don't want to move in with a man is because she used to dominate in her house and she want to be dominant. That's a manly trait. That's a manly trait that a woman that if she control her house, she don't want to move in with a man. That's a dominant trait.
so
So
why would she want to move in with the man? Just say they together dating.
she
She
wants
should.
somebody to take care of or whatever.
Oh, that's why she should move in with the man.
I mean, if that's what she wants.
Oh,
Cause guess what? Most of the time, if a woman move in with a man, most time the man gonna pay all his major bills or anything like that. She gonna be
well, that's when I need to be on
might
the prowl.
she,
We need to be moving in, ladies. You hear that,
she
don't
she might have to do the light bill or to do the vacation and stuff like that.
you? Wait a minute, a light bill and a vacation?
No, I'm yeah.
You don't take vacations. What you
I had
mean?
talked to my cousin and he said his wife don't pay no bills, but she take her money and she get stuff for kids, and she the one that does vacations and stuff. Like wherever they going or whatever, she do the vacation. So I mean, think about it. If you ain't paying no bills, if you can't do the vacation, yeah, hell, you need to be gone too. Yeah, kick your ass out. Because the whole thing of saving up money is so you can probably go on a vacation. So if he paying all the bills, she can at least be saving to go on the vacation. I mean, that's partnership. Like my boy said. Right. He said they should move together together however they move. Yeah. He said, you are absolutely correct as long as y'all are on the same page. Yeah. Well, partnership. That's how I had to pose the role. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. Should move in. Should do it like that. Should do it like that. Come on with it.
So both the woman or man and the children need dedicated attention to survive and thrive. I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure, yeah. But should it come to terms where you have to decide, should the children need the most dedicated experience or should the man? That be the problem where people don't understand the concept of the head of the household. You decide to let this man move in with you, or even if you married him, marriage is so different. But anyway, if you have a partnership and y'all move in together, he is considered the head of the household. So wouldn't the man come first, then the children? Or would you say the children, then the man?
You ask me?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm a different kind of dude, and I think I might be a little selfish because I always be thinking that comes first. Like, and I would want to. I think any man would want to feel like he come first, even if the children come first. But he would like to be felt like he come first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, just say for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the man still come first, right? But you put the children to sleep, get them out the way so you can get their undivided attention. Because most of the times what you do may help the man relax and go to sleep. So when you coincide with that, get the kids out the way. Because this may take a little extra qualified attention that may lead to more than just the bathtub washing your back, your butt, your head,
See,
rubbing you down
I think
massaging
I'm
you to
more,
sleep.
yeah, I'm more old school, so I think the kids should be already in bed at 8 o'clock anyway. So I'm gonna be like, oh, why is these kids still up?
Right, that's what I'm saying. You make sure the kids good, get them to sleep first, and
Yeah,
then coincide with the man and give him the full attention to cap the night off. So I would think when it comes to something like that at bedtime, the kids should be placed in bed, make sure they're good, go to sleep, and then the cap time will come for the head. Because when you think that the king need more attention,
yeah.
okay. Well, thank you. We agree on something. Ding ding. Mark that down. What the date is? Think
You can you gotta force me to agree on that. All right, come on with it.
I forced. I didn't twist your hand. I just talked about it. Oh, okay.
You spoke up on it so many times, like, yeah, okay.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do. Yeah, that could go. That bull
Come
crap.
on with it.
Bold some. That's it. Okay, the ego must perish in between us.
Mm,
Well, that's one thing I can say. I don't have a big ego. Never have. Never had a big ego. Never been a person to be in competition, especially with the man. Even if we were playing, it's really hard for me to be in competition with a man that I'm even we kidding with. It's hard. But some people do. They have this ego. They want to be the man. Bingo, I won. I beat you at this. That's not a part of me. I wouldn't ever want to make a dude I'm with feel like I'm winning over you. It's just not me. But some people do.
yeah. Well, and I think men can feel when you with a woman that wanna kind of act dominant or something like that. And I think what it is if you got a dominant man and you got a woman that's trying to be dominant, it just ain't gonna blend no way. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of them things.
Sometimes some men like that. They like some guys like women to be a little rough like on that area.
I'm sure a little rough, but dominant. That's a lot of rough.
Mm.
That ain't a little rough.
This is a federal government phrase. Yeah, and
Uh,
people use it all the time. Just like you are male. That's a federal government phrase.
Big Dog
But
said,
now they're opening it up so
Big
you
Dog,
can be him, her, in between. So yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Nobody comes first. Everyone must protect the same. I don't need your full attention. I need the regular attention everybody get. No, you do not. Why would you want the attention that I give the children?
mm,
You wouldn't want that. Because I would say on adult level, it's different than what you would give the children level.
you know,
So
you
when
know,
you're saying that, I wouldn't want no
you know
everybody's
why,
attention.
you know why I would never say nobody comes first because let me just break it down here and I mean, damn, L. Um, if your door knock on your door, 11:30 at night, who going to answer the door?
Send a kid.
You sending the kids to answer the door at 11:30 at night.
Your woman.
You sending your woman to go answer the door 11:30 at night? No.
That part.
Sending the protector. The
That
line.
part.
The
Do
number.
no wrong. Wrong.
Oh no. No, that's not the time.
Yeah, you better stop playing talking about some everybody gets the same attention. No, we don't. You know that there are standards on every level.
You ought to be ashamed. Made me wait so much.
Uh-huh.
Made me wait so much stuff with this. I'm bad, everybody. Okay, come on with it.
In certain situations, the man come first because the kids can't do what he does. In certain situations, like if the kids need help with homework, sick or just need one-on-one time, it's different. You don't have too many dads that's gonna give that nurturing and calmness that the kids may need to get past a fever than most women may probably can do, but you do have some fathers that are okay with doing things like that. I agree with you, Angela. And just like the scenario you just gave with the door late at night, those are the type of scenarios we're talking about. There's a role for everybody in our lives, even the kids, the young and old, everybody.
Well, I have homework too. Come on with it.
Elson, my stuff, your stuff, I own more, so I should have more authority, etc. It's all ego.
No.
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about working together. And that's the thing.
Well, can I explain this part though? Can I explain?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not looking at it, my stuff, your stuff. I got more. I'm looking at who is the protector over all this stuff, over her stuff, my stuff, all that. I am the natural protector. So it ain't
give an example. Give us an example. Go to your what? Where you at? The Wild Kingdom. Tell us.
Yeah. Okay. when I'm the lion in the jungle, lion in the jungle. Let me what's that? Cause you playing. Let me open this thing. Okay, lion in the jungle. You sitting up here with the lion in the jungle, and you out here, and you got your wife, your the females and the cubs and all that over here. Everybody out here, right? Usually the lion ain't just sitting around the the woman and the child because he out protecting. Just like sometimes when you go to a man's house, sometimes the man is outside in the garage, in the backyard, this and that, blah, blah, blah. He ain't usually just sitting around in the house all day. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that being said, when the hyenas come, the hyenas, if they don't see the man, what the hyenas do? They attack anybody. They attack the women, the kids, everybody. They terrorize everybody. But guess what? Soon as the lion roar or show up anywhere on the scene, them hyenas instantly get right and start. Oh shit, we ain't know you were here, player. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying when I say, it's not about her stuff and my stuff. It's about me protecting everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a protector is. I ain't thinking about my stuff, your stuff. It's just like if you go out on a date with with a woman. Is you thinking about, because you in her car, man, her car, this car, I shouldn't be saying nothing if somebody say something because it's her car. Nah, if that's her car, you still gonna protect it like it's your life. Yeah. And you gonna straighten them when they act out of reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said, because I want my circle right. If I'm in it, I got me. Okay. Some can protect you. They shaking and just scared as you. They be playing sleep, talking about who that is at the door. But I thought you were sleeping, sir.
Go ahead.
I said, my kid's the one who ain't got sense to discern yet. Just make sure they have my principle from your interpretation of me. And that's part of what you got to do too. You got to instill in them of how your way of thinking is so they can have your interpretation. It doesn't take nobody else to instill in your own what you got going on. And say you got some women and men out here want to leave but don't know how because it's been about them for so long.
I figure out a way to push back on that a little bit. He said, let me read this. He said, the lioness is the sharpest hunter. Daddy just protects the clan. You see how you minimize daddy. You see how you minimize daddy. Listen what you said. Daddy just protect the clan. You know who the clan is? Everybody. What you
He
mean?
protect her
You
while
just
she work.
minimize the protector of everybody. Guess what? When them lions is hunting and one of them buffaloes a little bit too big, you
Right.
know who
Who do
come
you
in
see come out
and
the
kill it
bushes?
and put them to rest. The big lion come through and
Right.
say, "Bam, it's over with. It's
Right.
time. Let's eat." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he know when he need it. He know when he got to come help and hunt and something too big for the lions to jump. He gonna run up in there and he ain't gonna be scared like them. He gonna come and hit them head on. Bam! He gonna jump on top of one of them junks and get right. Okay, my bad. Go ahead. He said, motherfucking facts. Okay, my bad. All right.
It's a lot, but it ain't nothing for what you love.
Go ahead.
Sometimes those roles reverse and you have to play each other part, period. Yeah. What if he get down? What if in the midst of his fight he break a leg? You think you're
Yeah.
gonna let the other lion just go and maul him? No, you're gonna try to do something.
What you mean? Talking
Or
about him?
move the kids or something. You're not just gonna let him just die. If he break a leg in the midst of the fight, you gotta do something.
Talking about if the man break his leg.
If he break down a leg or something happen in the midst of the fight, you're
I'm
just not gonna
sorry.
sit there and just cry.
I'm sorry. If he break that leg, once them big boys like that get down on their luck, somebody finna come take it over. Finna take the whole pride over. That's why they had to take care of themselves. That's why they spend most of their. That's why the first person that eat is the man because he have to protect the when they even though he said they done line the hunter and they hunt him down and all that. Guess what? He walk his tail straight in there and eat his lion's share from the door because he don't always get on every hunt because he eat enough every time what's not he eat enough to keep his strength up to walk around and mark the territory and keep outsiders out. That's what his job most of the day, walking miles and miles his territory, trying to keep other enemies out. Yeah, that part.
We'll risk it all for the right lives. That other lion gonna play stepdaddy.
Show live. Show when he get hurt. There's another lion finna step in. He finna play stepdad. He finna kick the other little male lions out. All that stuff. People finna go. He said,
And I said, if you're really down for your partner, you have to endure with them and achieve success as one.
but in the wild, when we talking about the lion part, it don't work like that. If you mess up, it might be your last. Wasn't a
He said Jonah's lying. So relationship versus kids, which one is supposed to always come first? We've addressed this twice.
there might have been some stuff when you might have been
Nothing. I ain't do nothing. I ain't no. You
go
don't
ahead.
know that. It's not about who comes first. It's priority of whose needs are more important in the moment while finding that big picture balance. That sounds like something Angela stated earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like something she stated earlier. It's not about who come first. It's priority of whose needs are more important in the moment while finding that big picture balance. I
Mm.
agree. New family structures make everyone nervous or in competitive mode. Hell said the future must be groomed right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, the more we go off the past, the more we get away from the past, the more we don't even have a good future. Because the past was rooted in family, and now we rooted in selfishness and self entitlement
Yep.
and
And whatever your self desire, carnal
self.
minds.
Yeah. So
Carnal minds. Whatever your heart desires, that's what you want to make happen. That's what people do now.
yeah,
In the relationship, if the relationship is healthy and happy, then you create a healthy and balanced atmosphere for the kids. Okay, I agree.
yeah, that's correct. That is correct. Oh, go ahead with that.
So the teaching of my kids come first. I have lived. You should. They are your offspring. You're setting these examples. You have to teach them first so they can even know how to orchestrate and what you got going on in your relationship.
Mm.
So neglecting your partner or your own needs to provide to your children that your love and time is always be the same as unsustainable. A lot of parents do that, but it's not healthy. That's even in a relationship with just you and your partner. If you always neglecting yourself and things that need to be done so you can make sure that everything is okay with just one person.
And don't forget to like and share. Angela said she felt that real bad.
Mm. I'm not gonna outlive them unless I'm within their hearts and mind. Right. So that's why you have to instruct yourself or build yourself within them
Yeah.
and know how daddy did it. My daddy did it. That's like me. I'm up there, but I always know what my parents taught me. There are things in life that I go through that I think in my head, my mom said this, or my daddy said it this, move this way. So you have to put those things in your children.
Right. Okay. What'd you think about that last one?
I already said it. Neglecting your partner or your own needs to
No,
provide.
I'm saying what you think about it.
I said that too.
Well,
Okay.
just one more
Let me
time.
do it again. I'll do it again. Neglecting your partner or your own needs to prove to your children that your love and time is always be the same will always be the same is unsustainable. I agree.
Right.
Because it's not possible to always provide, prove to your kids that your love for them would always work this way when you have somebody else included. So you don't need to neglect your partner, you don't need to neglect yourself, but you can always be the caring person for the seed to let them know, it'll work out this way, but it don't always have to be in your favor. Most kids, I wanted this, I wanted that, we try and provide these things. And a lot of time, us as women, we provide to our children some things that we can take away from them that will help them. But we try to provide for them to fill a void. Like, say, for instance, if the father wasn't there or not doing his part, we try and over succeed in providing these things for our children, and where the other parent neglected it, and a lot of times that can be a hurtful situation for the children in the long run. So We got to realize we can't neglect ourselves, our partners, or our children in providing for things, to make them okay from where they're shortcoming. No, you got to experience this. Oh, that hurt. I got to move different. I just can't have everything I desire because he or she not there. So
And I feel like when we saying about neglecting a child, I watched um 48 hours I think it's 48 Beverly Hills Cop 2 or whatever from Eddie Murphy, oh what's his name, and the whole concept was him with his child that he, having back and forth, and he ain't spoke to her in years and all that, and them trying to bond, trying not to bond. They both bumping heads and all this other type of stuff, and he's trying to help her. She don't want help and this and that. She just wanted to go. He wants to stay and help. So I think, at the end, they got a little closer, because that's movies, whatever. But I think what you saying is it don't matter, just like he was saying. He said, you know, people got to think about it. When he was young, he only been a dad. How long she been a daughter? So he might have been a 3-year-old dad messing up. 4-year-old, he's learning on the job. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize when you look at a newborn or reason a lot of stuff don't work out because you got a dad that is not a polished dad. He haven't raised a child where he say, okay, I know how to do this
no
next one.
experience.
So now you got dudes out here got 14, 15 children. They know how to raise. No, I'm just but
They don't
all
know
I'm
how to
saying,
raise.
is if you ain't proficient in the house raising this child, learning this child, this and that, you don't realize how much trauma or stuff didn't happen along the way. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was thinking about my child, you know, I hate the years that I wasn't in the same, thinking we wasn't in the same household. You know what I'm saying? It was good that, while she was coming up, that my baby mama was all right with letting her come over and staying with me 2-3 months at a time or something. A lot of men don't get that type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
men get a lot of pushback. But she probably like, it didn't matter to her. I'm still gonna pay the child support and take care of the kid. Oh, go ahead, have it. You know what I'm saying? So, I think a lot of times we don't realize how much stuff we have to do and stuff like that. We don't. Go ahead with that.
So I think about what if I'm not there when they need my guidance. The most is my worst fear.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Once you instill in these kids, they hear us.
What up, sharing up in his house? Yeah, and I was talking to my partner today, and he was saying, you know, I'm glad I don't get in situations and I have my child with me because I don't want my child. I don't want to wake up and my child look at me every day, and I was less manly around him. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't hold up when somebody tried to confront me or just get on me or whatever. And I want to stand up like a man. And I said, that can be detrimental to
Yeah.
your health because you don't realize trying to stand up in front of your son might get you killed in front of your son.
Yeah.
And you might be teaching him the opposite way how to survive. From
That's
you having a hard head and not realizing this can go wrong. This can be like, he might not kill you, he might kill your child.
Yeah.
Trying to kill you. You feel what I'm saying? Then you have to live with that because you couldn't stand down and say, I can get through. It's the same thing when we were talking about going to the club or whatever, and be able to walk away. You
Yeah.
know, be able to say, you know what? I ain't going to this alley. I ain't going past go. I see the stop sign right. I'm not gonna do it. Or
Right.
somebody trying to provoke you to do something so they can kill you. Because people be on that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I agree.
But people be done just about their gun today and be like, you know what? I
I'm ready to
wish
go shoot me a mug.
somebody touch me, put my hands on me. And people don't even realize sometimes these kids that's out here killing, sometimes it's the first time they done ever shot a gun. And it's in somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not it's not like I was raised around my daddy where he trained me how to shoot a gun or whatever, and you know, it was not. So I think a lot of times we don't look at it like that, and I think sometimes we need to look at it as if you do something and you get locked up, how can you protect your family? You locked up. You ain't the mafia. You ain't got people out here that gonna go by your house and yes. Let me tell you something. Everything is looking good around your house. I went out of here at 3:00 today, and I will make my rounds around there tomorrow around 5. No, it don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go to jail, and next thing you know, same stuff that could have happened gonna happen to your son. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't able to protect him. And it remind me of Raising Canaan. I think that's right. No. BMF, when old boy, his son, you know, he couldn't stop his son getting locked up. His son messed around and killed somebody. And he was a police officer, but his son got locked up and he couldn't, he been in a way where he could take care of his son all the time. Then his son got in that locked up and he couldn't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually they killed his son, trying to get back in. You know what I'm saying? So people don't realize, you know, you can be doing a disservice to your child, trying to raise your child around something, trying to make him something he's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I give people kudos when they're able to move out the way or move somewhere where they don't have to do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, they had a good show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you. Is you sleepy yet? It's almost my bedtime. What? You all right? You good? Oh, okay. You ready to go? Yeah. Act like you were ready to go, man.
Big splash, baby, you can see it.
Act like you ready to go. Remember to check us every Tuesday at 9:00. Hopefully one day we'll get back to 2 shows a week, but you know. But it been working out so good. Okay, on both fronts. Yeah. Bull, bro.
Picture go about 100 miles. Daddy Rook can't miss now. Spinning already always on go. Take a little pin pal.
Don't forget,
Slow down so I
every Tuesday at 9:00. Don't miss it. Don't forget to like and share. Ain't nothing wrong with liking and sharing and all that stuff. How they say it? Up out of here. Take them kids on fire and all that stuff because they don't need to be running around wild. You see that evil child right there? Let me get low. You see that evil child up there?
I see it.
my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when
We
the
up out of here. We'll see
No.
y'all next week.
Next week, next Tuesday.
Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Don't forget to like and share. It don't
And
cost.
subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and all that good stuff.
Yes.
And it don't cost nothing to like and subscribe.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Next week. Good night, everybody.
All right, good night.